We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get us started, and we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Now Jackson on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's got to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Setting him on the dive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Hey, report. You. Middle.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash.
We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, we'll move right through.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Cavity Lions.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. Well, looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Gets it downfield on target to Watson. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Christian Watson with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Jackson off the play action. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Yo. 180.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Headed out right. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Hey, 180. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Blitz coming. Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Middle. Hey.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. This connects with Higgins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. Finish it on. You. Cut.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Finish it on. We changed it. No, we changed it. Go.
Lamar throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Hey, come on. Ringo. Go ahead.
Jackson's going to throw again. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
13. Ravens 10. Tyler Luke with a kickoff for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchdown.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
18.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 13-10 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Got it. Ready?
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin.
Ready?
They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gain 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go now. Go.
Oh, back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Wisconsin. This is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, you.
Lamar out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Now a deep shot back towards the middle of the field. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Throwing again is Lamar. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. Cuts it to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Flowers now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now he's going to take a deep shot down. He's got it inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. Now throw it to the outside. That gets the job done.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break your back.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers make it a 16-point ball game. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
17.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a cold word, yeah. In my coat, money hungry, trying to get some more. Oh, I'll pay. This ain't turn it down on this side like we ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on the 5 years, you already know.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Right up the gut. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Back to the well again. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
40-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. He calls his own number again. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first on what looked like a broken play.
Third and just 2 to go.
Go right here. Sit on! Finish it on! Hey, hey! Sit on!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He was there. He just couldn't corral it. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Hey, hey! Sit on!
Look down. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He connects downfield. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore first down.
Sit on!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Yep, I'm out here. 13. 180.
Blitz coming here. Jackson escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. The extra point is up and through by a loop. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 46-yard line.
19 Lions. 79 Bronx. 70 Rangers.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Pitch made left side by Abuka. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Okay, break. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Come on.
1st down.
Now Richardson to throw. Abuka there with the grab. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Looking quickly here. Going again, Richardson. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Goes to the hurry-up offense here. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Go street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
What? Go ahead. Hey, report.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
180. Sit on. You. Hey, middle. Go. Sit on.
Looking to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
70s, Denver Wolf. 19, Warriors, 70s. Bronco 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucks have the first.
A gain of 14.
Here we go.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
79 Bronco. 7 Pirates. Viking 8. Dragon 60.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson hits him on the out route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11th. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Richardson to throw again. On the move, headed right. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. You want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense to the line fast.
16 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, Alpha, what? Change it.
From the gun, Jackson. Headed out right. Now he takes it. Oh no, they get him yet again. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But he'll stay with them after the interception.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer is nobody.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard. Out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit hard. Sit hard. You. Hey. Report. Hey.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ozzy. Sit hard. Up. Yeah. What? Man. Go ahead. Hey, middle. Sit hard.
Lamar now from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in a cover.
And they pick him off again! Cooper the G need to pick it off. And the Buccaneers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Bob, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
Where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
First down throw here from Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
62. Ravens 24. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Pistol snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 21-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Hey. No, we take it on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Desperation time here on 4th. Space past the 35. And he won't make the marker. When they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Go! 70 Lions!
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Okay, break! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Cup 19, Cup 19, 18, 79 Broncos, Hawk 70, Hawk, ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Into traffic, complete. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play.
DC win.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Throws to the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Middle.
Now here's Lamar. Called in left side. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
No, we changed it. Hey, report.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve, complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Go. Get out. Report. UAX. Right shot. 180. Yo.
Lamar throwing again. Chased out to his right. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
13.
Jackson's going to throw again. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Gotta hurry this to the line.
5 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Brown on 1st and goal. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock the free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Jump off caught by his Bennett. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
24-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. Room to work at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40.